Morning, day one of the Pennine Way. Try again. Head down, berate. Whoa. Dig in. Good morning, day one on the Nomad's Way, and you meet me here at the old Nag's Head pub. Let's go take a look. It's iconic, guys. Oh yes. 3 years ago, me and my mate Steve, we walked the Pennine Way, 268 miles of grueling, arduous terrain from here, the old Nag's Head in Edale, to the Border Hotel in Eyam. We did it in 16 days, and we raised a lot of money for both the Mind Charity, the mental health charity, and Cancer Research UK. And that was 3 years ago. Now, 3 months ago, I started dreaming about doing another long distance walk, and I began to plan one. And I've planned for it to start from right here again. Okay, I'm not walking the Pennine Way this time though, of course. I'm walking the Nomad's Way. This is my route. And instead of walking north to Scotland, I am walking south to the southern borders of Wales, okay? And so, this time I'm raising money for the Ukraine Charity, okay? They do a lot to help the young people of that war-torn country, particularly ones that have found themselves without parents, okay? They do a lot to raise money to improve the lives of the kids that are in orphanages, educational programs, facilities that help these kids with specific needs and such, okay? So it's a really worthwhile charity, so if you can get behind it and you can give anything, I'd be very, very grateful. Thank you, and let's get on with it, eh? Yeah guys, so let me tell you about the credentials of the walk. The Pennine Way is 268 miles, the Nomad's Way is 272. When I did it 3 years ago, with my mate Steve, obviously I had his support. This time I'm going alone. I'm probably a little bit heavier weight wise, a little more unfit, I've got a cold. No, I'm not one for excuses. We're going to give it our best shot here. So yeah. So I've kind of planned it to finish at this pub in Monmouth, and it's got the same name, the Old Nag's Head. And it's on the border of Wales. Just like, just like on the border of Scotland with the Border Hotel in Pennine Way. Oh, it's going to be quality, guys, this. Well, providing I make it that far. Today, the distance is 18.9 miles. We're walking over Monmouth, and so yeah, after Monmouth we head to Castleton, through Castleton to Eyam, and then through, finishing at Great Longstone. And so yeah, and I might have just gone off track.
An English icon, a national treasure, Mother Hill, imposing and stoic. A national trail, amongst the heather, her stories are Paleozoic. The wrinkled strata of her eastern face, she casts a shadow of love. The sandstone and shale interlace, Mother Hill who towers above. Her cheeks, combed with a copper bronzer, her neck adorned with cobbles, a lady of which I could not be fonder. At her feet lay age-old fossils. So down her winding ridge I traipse, Mother Hill's iconic terrain. Over 200 miles awaits, raising money for Ukraine. And through the Winnats Pass, I'll plod, past the neighbours of dear Mother. A narrow passage carved by God, with plenty more to discover.
Oh guys, I'm out in it, out in the nature. I am on my holidays. Happy days. Look at that, beautiful countryside. Absolutely lovely. The forecast for today, guys, is grey, overcast, showers, nailed on rain. You know, as if it wasn't going to be hard enough. Nailed on rain. I remember when at Pennine Way, that was such a bad 2 weeks. Horrific weather. Hopefully it's a little bit better this time. But anyway, we'll see. Still, guys, on way up Monmouth. So you know what that calls for. Head down, berate. Oh. Dig in. Come on. Just stopped for a breather, halfway up Monmouth, and I am dying. This is exactly why I need to do it though, because I am so unfit, it's untrue. My heart's going 10 to a dozen. I'm sweating my absolute ring off. Right, my heart's slowing down a bit now. It's tough to get air in as well because it's cold. Right, onward, head down, berate. Beautiful view, guys. Beautiful view. I don't know how long this weather's going to hold out. It's looking a bit ominous. It could start any minute. Anyway, head down Brough, nearly at the top of the ridge here. The rain is probably minutes away. I'll stop for a water break here. At the trig. I think I have done it Mam Tar once before, but years and years ago, when I was fair young. Yes, 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 yes. It's a wind test in itself. Whoa. Nice. I don't know what microphone's saying now with wind. I am jiggered, guys. I don't really want to stay up here too long, or I'll end up getting cold and need to keep moving. Ooh, good bedding of that sandstone there. Ooh, bit of geology up way around. Oh, right. Sandstones and shales. This is what they call Winnats Pass, a deep-sided, steep gorge down towards Castleton, just after Mam Tar there. Just been talking with some of them cyclists that are coming up this uphill here, and it goes up forever. And I was just like, morning to some of them. And one up bloke says back to me, no, not really, but you know, I'm getting on with it. I says, well, have a good one, hope it gets better, pal. Cheers, he says. What a guy. Rather them and not me. That's one risk you always come across doing a through hike. You risk just running through and passing by loads of stuff that you could have been looking at because you're focused on that one goal, getting from A to B and missing it all. And you've just got to be careful sometimes not to just rush through and don't look it out. Ooh. Literally just this second now, guys. Literally just now. Specks of rain in there. It's spitting. It's spitting, it is. Oh dear. I've organised, I've just seen him up on the road there. I've organised to meet my pal from work, Martin. And he's going to meet me down here in Castleton. We'll have a bit of breakfast and then he's going to walk with me for a stint of this first day, 8 or 9 mile or so I think, to Eyam, from Castleton to Eyam, and then I'll leave him and head to Great Longstone on my own. So I'll have a bit of company, not wrong with that. Not wrong with that at all. Just coming into the lovely village of Castleton, guys. Oh yes. I've had some good times here. The old uni mates will remember the great times in Castleton on field trips. One particular one. We came here for a few day field trips as well, but it was a residential one we did here. They were absolutely spot on. Lovely. Lovely place. Get to Peak Cavern, guys. Devil's ass. Right, well, I've met Martin. We are now in Castleton. We've just fueled up and we are about to head over to Eyam.
Had a top breakfast.
Yeah, a lovely breakfast, wasn't it? What did you have again?
Smoked salmon and scrambled eggs. Lovely.
Smoked salmon and scrambled eggs, and I had full English. Really good black pudding, the key.
And I saw Steve.
Ooh.
I saw Steve at the top of Winnats Pass. And I said, "Do you want a lift, or do you want me to take your pack?" No, he didn't refuse.
I had to say no, didn't I? That's the rules. So yeah, onwards, head down, berate. Guys, river cliff, slip off slope. Yeah, yeah.
Kind of looks disused with all the flowers growing around it.
Yeah. Is that where we've just come out of, Hope Valley? It's a right climb out of there, guys. Whew. And it hasn't ended yet, because we've got to get up here now. Better get my head down. Berate. Beautiful. Beautiful greenery out there. Day one. 10 miles in, roughly halfway, guys. Rain's still coming down. It's not particularly heavy, just enough to need to wear a jacket, which actually means you just get pretty warm. Martin's still here.
Found a nice bench.
Found a nice bench, getting pissing rain. Yeah, he's christened it Martin's bench. Yeah, he's also brought some nice little foam things that you can sort of. Here you go. Hang on. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Get your ass dry. Lightweight, decent. I've stolen one off him. Thank you, sir. So yeah, beautiful valley here. Do we know what valley this is?
Hope Valley.
Is this still Oak Valley?
Oh no, it'll be something else. Hope's over there. But
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, close to Oak Valley. Next one down, whatever that is. It's nice though. It'd be nicer if it were blue though. Well, we thought we were going through there, guys, but no. No rest. This way.
14-year-old boys can.
Look at this, guys. So we're going over here to Eyam and Hazelford. Look at this for scale. Look at Martin. Have you ever seen a sign that short?
It's like this is out the Jurassic era as well. Look at all this moss.
Look at that. That's cool for cancer there. Oh, there's a normal size sign. Eyam, not Eyam. That way. Well, guys, there's rough, bloody rough, and downright horrific.
We're on in Moor, aren't we, Steve? We reached this trig point.
Yeah, we've reached the trig point. Eyam Moor, and yeah, we're going to go back down into Eyam now and well, try to dry off a bit, I think, and get a...
Visibility was so bad that there's a radio mast less than 100 metres away, and it keeps disappearing like in a David Copperfield magic trick. Suddenly you can't see it anymore.
Those of you that remember David Copperfield, you'll know. But literally, we're only about 100 metres down there and we only just saw it. Right guys, I'll see you down there. Guys, we're in the historical village of Eyam, which is famous for being a town riddled with the plague.
Yeah,
you know the story.
Well, it's quite a famous story. So I think the plague arrived at a tailor's house with some cloth that was brought up from London. There were some, I don't know, dead rats or something in it.
Sorry.
And yeah, when it started to spread, the vicar made the decision, I think with various other people in town, they were going to quarantine the whole of Eyam, and they put kind of people guarding the borders, and nobody was allowed out, nobody was allowed in, and people kept dying, but they stopped it spreading further around Derbyshire. So, very famous story, the plague of Eyam.
Yeah, interesting. Thanks for that, Martin. Guys, look how nice this garden is. This is one of the plague cottages. So some of the victims lived and died here.
The first plague victim, George Vickers, the first plague victim.
The first plague victim.
7th of September 1665, the day after my birthday.
Oh, nice. This one next door. All members of the Thorpe family lived and died here. To roast sheep. Who's been a naughty boy then? Getting stuck. Can a tea rooms call itself a tea rooms if it's shut at tea time?
Are we doing this again?
Yeah. It's all gone wrong. Yeah, we're doing it again because it didn't work.
We'll go to the pub instead and we'll enjoy a local Eyam bitter. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers. It's a Eyam's bitter, and I'm giving it a 375. Martin's giving it a...
It's Steve's first pint of the Nomad's way, so it's a very important one.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. It's a 5 for effort. We've put in a good stint there. Still got 5 miles. And boy, would those words ring true. So just after this, I left Martin and I walked on thinking, oh, just 5 miles to Great Longstone. What transpired in the next few minutes or so would be some horrible, horrible experiences that I went through. So I followed the road for a while, and eventually it sort of bends round, and I'd mapped it to go on these footpaths to the right hand side of the road. So I took these footpaths, and they looked quite old and disused. Now whether they are or not, I'm not sure, but I ended up following them. And you know when you follow something so far and you've gone uphill that you think, well, there's no point going back down now because I've put in a lot of effort there. Well, I did that and it was the wrong decision. I perhaps should have turned round and gone round on the road, but I didn't. This next clip is a clip just after I'd reached the top through a huge struggle. It was a crisis moment, and one that I didn't catch on film. I just lost a serious amount of time going up near a vertical hill right next to a quarry. Oh my god. I don't really want to talk about it now, but I will later. Guys, this old quarry has given me some right bother. Oh, I came up that side where you can see them trees at the back of that side there. No. Where you can see them trees there, guys, is the steepest bank you'll ever know on the other side. And there's some old footpaths that are just overgrown. I'd mapped it up there. Then I got lost. Must be old fields that are not used anymore. And I was stuck in, hemmed in. So I finally found my way out of it. I had to clamber over barbed wire. Please. Guys, this is the last little climb of the day. Come on, I've got 2.5 left. And I am absolutely soaked to the bone. Shitting up. Oh man. Come on. Head down. Be ready. Guys, I can't believe it. I've got less than a mile to go. This is last mile of day 1. It's been absolutely smashing it down ever since I've left Martin, and so I just haven't had my phone out because it's just horrendous. It still is. It's absolutely horrific. But you know, I'm nearly there now to Great Longstone, and I got lost that time. I was talking about only that quarry. I've done nearly 22.5, 23 mile. I've overwalked. Nightmare. Anyway, I'll get back to you when I'm at the place, or at least close to it. Oh, you would not believe how welcome this is. Oh, my God. Look at the lovely sort of a grass path, not muddied up to shite, just nice grass, flat. Oh yes. I think I'm going to christen a word here, because all I can describe the rain as today is just unfair. It's just unfair rain. It's just been falling all day, all chuffing day, sometimes sideways, sometimes you're just in the cloud getting wet because it's just condensing on you. And then sometimes it's just a massive deluge and there's no stopping it. And the worst thing, guys, when you're on these footpaths and you're walking through, like, let's say bracken or ferns or something, and you just get absolutely soaked from the standing water that's on the plant. It is just unfair. Anyway, we're just coming into Great Longstone now. 0.32. Oh, let's have a look. This must be main road into Great Longstone, guys. White Lion pub. It's somewhere up here, guys. Here we are. think it's here. Oh yes, heard that right guys. I've completed. Get in.
I had to pause it there again, guys, because just as I'd gone in to that place that I was staying called Counting Sheep, the guy that runs it with his wife, Andy and Lisa, Andy had just pulled up and had backed into drive, and I'd just nicely got the key out of the little key lock thing, and I'd opened the door and I was just stood in the doorway, and I was that way, I didn't know what to do, and Andy bobbed his head round and he said, "Hey up, how you doing?" I said, "Yeah, not so bad." And I said, "I'll be honest, it looks a bit nice in there and I don't really know what to do." He says, "I tell you what, don't worry too much." He said, "Just take all your wet gear off. I'll put some things through the washer for you if you want. I'll air all your waterproofs and I'll put some newspaper in your boots." And I couldn't thank him enough. So yeah. And then he suggested that I go to the pub round the corner. So yeah, that's the last bit you're going to see now.
This is venue guys. Going to Crispin. Oh aye, for a bit of dinner.